Welcome back. Nagesh Shetty has withdrawn his candidature from Babushi's panel. Shetty has withdrawn following charges of corruption. The word is out that Tony Rodriguez might contest in place of Nagesh Shetty from Ward number 8. Meanwhile, State Election Commission wants to hold CCP elections on 13th March. Voters have already started opposing the corrupt candidates in Babushi's panel. Nagesh Shetty from Ward number 8 has withdrawn from the panel. More such withdrawals are expected in the coming days. Shetty reasoned out that he is withdrawing from the panel due to charges against him. Presently, Tony Rodriguez, who was supposed to contest from Ward number 18, will contest from Ward number 8 in the place of Shetty. It is still unknown which candidate will contest from Ward number 18. We tried to contact Babush Montserrat, Nagesh Shetty and Tony Rodriguez, but they were out of contact. Meanwhile, State Election Commission wants to hold CCP election on 13th March. Our reporter Devidas Kamri with video journalist Shan. Nilkanth Halankar has now said that if he is found guilty in Housing Board land scam, he would quit politics and will not contest assembly election. This is on the backdrop of a case registered by Vigilance Department against Halankar.
Housing Board Minister and Chairman Nilkanth Halankar, after welcoming the inquiry against him in Housing Board land scam, now says that if he is found guilty, then he will sit at home and will not contest next elections.
हांव सरळ घरा बसतलो आनी इलेक्शन लडोवपाचे प्रयत्न करतलो. हांव तुमकां आतांच सांगूंक सोदता, जर 1% म्हाजे कडेन चूक घडात, हांव परत इलेक्शनाक उबो रावचो ना. इतकें तुमकां सांगूंक सोदता.
The Vigilance Department has registered a case against Housing Board Minister and Chairman Nilkanth Halankar in the alleged Housing Board land scam. He is charged with misusing his position and corruption. Nilkanth is alleged of converting a Housing Board land acquired to set up an educational institute. Our reporter from Asnora, Shamsundar Fatte.
Madgaon, Kepe, Marshall, Pedne will now get modern bus stands. Chief Minister Digambar Kamath announced this while inaugurating new bus stand at Asnoda.
मडगांव शहरात उभे करपाचोय आमचो प्रयत्न आसतलो. त्याच भशेन बाकीच्याय भागात ते मागीर केपें जायत, तुगेले हांगा पेडणे जायत किंवा माशेलांत जायत, अशे वेगळे वेगळे भाग आसा ज्या भागांत बस स्टँडाची गरज आसा त्या भागांत सरकार बस स्टँड बांदपाचो प्रयत्न करतले. निळकंठान आनीकय 2-3 प्रोजेक्ट सांगल्यात. एक ग्राउंडाचो प्रोजेक्ट आसा, तोही आमी घेवपाचो ठरयल्लो आसा. बहुधा एक थोड्या म्हयन्या भितर तेही काम कंप्लीट जातले. ताजे भायर ताणें बायपास मागिल्लो आसा आनी म्हाका खात्री आसा हो बायपास सुद्दां रोखडोच सुरवात जातलो.
The new modern and plush bus stand by GIDC was inaugurated by Chief Minister Digambar Kamath at Asnoda. The cost of the bus stand is around 12.5 crore rupees. This bus stand houses almost 30 shops, a multi-purpose hall and some offices. There is ample space for parking. Transport Minister Sudhin Dhawlikar, GIDC Vice Chairperson Francisco Silveira, Tourism Minister Nilkanth Halankar, ZP members, Sarpanch and others were present at the function. Dhawlikar has urged people to maintain cleanliness in the bus stop.
की आमकां दिल्लो हो बस स्टँड, आमकां दिल्लो हो हॉल, आमी आमचें घर जशें सांबाळटा त्या प्रमाणे सांबाळटा.
Our reporter from Asnoda, Shamsundar Fatte.
Wood Goenka has demanded judicial inquiry into the mysterious death of Cipriano Fernandez. The NGO has alleged that police brutally assaulted him in the custody, which resulted in his death. They have demanded suspension of the cops responsible for Cipriano's death. On Wednesday, members of Wood Goenka submitted a memorandum to the Chief Secretary demanding a judicial inquiry into the death of Cipriano Fernandez.
We are reiterating our demands that the judicial inquiry should be instigated and all the police personnel involved in this case and the police who have picked up Mr. Cipriano from Porvorim and the investigation officers should be immediately suspended. This is a crime against humanity, and members of Wood Goenka and any other organization and relatives are not going to take this case lying down. So that's why we have requested PS to immediately give us appointment as early as possible of the Chief Minister of Goa.
The 39-year-old was arrested on 7th January from Porvorim on the basis of a complaint filed by a lady. On 9 January, the police informed the relatives of the deceased that Cipriano is dead. The complainant alleged that Cyprian abused and threatened her with a knife, to which she immediately called police and had him arrested. Now, the members of Udgoinkara have alleged that Cipriano was subjected to third-degree torture by the police. Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Devendra Gaonkar. A miraculous escape from death. A driver of a four-wheeler merely escaped from a horrifying accident at Daboli. His car was hit by a railway after it fell on a railway track from 20 meters height. Have a look.
This car was hit by a train after it fell from 20 meters of height. Prashant Farte was driving this car from Zuari Nagar to Daboli airport. It is believed that he got distracted and car fell on railway track from height of almost 20 meters. The train coming from Vasco hit the car just few minutes after Prashant just managed to get out of the car.
सकल पळयता जाल्यार गाडी जाली गाडी पडलेली आशिल्ली ते रेल्वे स्टॉप करपा लागून हांव रेल्वे स्टेशनार गेलेलो थंय स्टेशन मास्तर आसलो म्हणून पण थंय कोण नाशिल्लो रेल्वे स्टेशनाचेर आनी मागीर हांगासर आमी पुलिसीक फोन केलो आनी इन्फॉर्म केलें पुलिसीन मागीर फायर ब्रिगेड बी धाडलेली हांगासर.
Prashant escaped with minor leg injuries.
आवाज येयला न्हू न्हिदल्या तेन्ना आमी धांवन येयले जाल्यार गाडी परती पडलेले मागीर आमचे भाव आसा सगळे धांवन गेले सकयल आनी सोमते हेल्प करपाक आनी तितल्यान ट्रेन येयले मागीर ट्रेन येवन ताका धक्को दिलो जालें इतलें आनी काय आनी ताका ड्रायव्हराक कितें मार बीन लागला ड्रायव्हराक मातशें पांयाक फ्रॅक्चर जाला.
Our reporter from Daboli, Surendra Madkekar.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.